Hi guys, I didn't think we'd see it as blatant as this, but here we have it. Now, some of us have been saying for some years that Nigel Farage has been trying to import from America the type of rhetoric that Donald Trump used to win power in 2016 and repeated in his failed attempt in 2020. However, I wasn't expecting to see it spelt out so clearly by one of Reform's supporters. Here, a Farage backer delivered a bit of a word salad as to why he was wearing the most ridiculous baseball cap in history.
Wearing a red hat that says God, guns and Trump, and it has two guns and it looks like a cross on the top and the American flag. Why are you wearing that hat?
Because that's Trump in America occupies the same political space that Reform does in this country. There are huge parallels, overlaps between what Trump says and what Nigel Farage says. They're going in the same sort of direction, in my view. That's where Trump gets his support from. Similar sort of people who back Reform. And that's what's Trump's success. The same success that we see here for Reform.
Okay, you understand that Donald Trump lost the last election, so I'm not sure what you're talking about when it comes to success, unless he's talking about 2016. But let's look at this. What does Trump represent? Or what is Trump tapping into as opposed to what does he represent? He's tapping into Christian nationalism in the US. And Farage and Reform are tapping into English nationalism in Britain. You know, Reform don't care about Scotland. They don't care about Wales. They'll try and win seats there. But their focus, of course, is England, English nationalism. Now, the rhetoric is being imported, but I don't think Farage is going to tap into Christian nationalism in Britain or, you know, gun rights and stuff like this. So I'm not sure why he's wearing this hat. And isn't it also defacing the flag by putting guns on it and a cross on it? Anyway, and also putting it on a cap is actually, according to the Americans, defacing the flag. Anyway, but what we should be concerned about is the type of rhetoric and the tools, the lying. See, Trump lied his way into power. And of course, Farage doing exactly the same thing, using fear of immigrants, fear of the EU, fear of the other in order to win power. He convinced people to vote to leave the European Union because of a fear over immigrants, a fear over losing sovereignty. And then, of course, for the last election, Reform UK is a one-trick pony. Immigration. Vote for us and we'll bring down immigration. Vote for us and we'll stop the boats. Vote for us and we'll close the asylum centres. We'll kick out the foreigners. That's what it's all about. And while Trump was a bit more widespread in his rhetoric, so he didn't just focus on immigration, he talked about draining the swamp and getting rid of corruption and getting rid of the two-party system and stuff like that. It was obviously about him, it was not about the people, and he's doing it once again. Farage is trying to copy and paste some of that. Now, some of it can't be emulated in Britain, for example, God and guns, but the nationalism, certainly. You know, putting England first, not Britain, but putting England first. This is going to be what you're going to hear over the next number of years from Reform UK. How English identity is under threat. How English people are afraid to express themselves. None of this is true, but it taps into a fear that people have. And that's why these demagogues are so successful. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.